Hi, everybody. I'm Sherry.
And I'm Brooke.
We're a little out of sorts. It's been 2 weeks since we've recorded.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, it has. Oh, was I still sick the week before?
No,
I don't
I
remember.
was, it was my fault we didn't meet last
Oh,
Sunday. I had to work a 12-hour shift. So,
oh yeah. I remember last Sunday, and then we did the Sunday before that though, didn't we?
yeah, the Sunday before that. So, 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, I can't do math. I'm losing it.
That's
I don't even know
okay.
what month it is anymore. I'm
Well, this month I had to go and get squished. Save the tatas. So, get your mammograms, ladies.
Yeah, be good. Go to the doctor. Don't be me. I have to go
Mi-
to the, should go to the doctor, but sometimes we put things off.
Don't put things
But
off.
don't do
It could
it.
cost more in the end.
Yeah.
And men, get your prostates examined.
I think once you're 30, right?
I don't know what it is for men. I,
Guys, I don't know.
I don't pay that close attention. I just know they need to get their
Google it.
exams. Save the
Google it.
tatas and save the prostate.
Hmm.
So you don't remember much from last time.
No, I had to try to talk about it on stream with Vara like 2 weeks ago. That's the last time I talked about what we watched. But I think it was a Zeta episode.
It was.
I have a memory, kind of.
It was their girls just want to have fun episode.
Oh, it's the vampire episode. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because once I remember, I feel a spark of excitement because I like the vampires.
So we are back to Hercules this week.
Boys.
Himbos, anything you want to say about Hercules?
I still think Aeolus is my favorite character, and when he's not there, the episode's not as good. In my opinion.
Okay. So we'll
I think
have.
Hercules just needs a little more personality.
he needs
I'm
he
just
needs a
saying.
lot more.
He
What
just
do you mean?
like Bar and I talked about it, and like Hercules is definitely a little like lighter, which I think is fine because maybe they were trying to balance it with Xena can get dark sometimes. So like I
Right.
get it, but I still think Hercules could use a little bit more of something. I don't know if it has to be a darkness either.
Get him some
It's just like
pizzazz.
he just needs like a something that feels like that's his thing. Right now I'm just like, yeah, I get it. He saves people, but like I think I liked it more when he had the family to interact with and go back to and stuff. But like when it's just like, oh, Hercules showed up and he saved the day, and I'm like, all right. Like, did he struggle with it at all or anything?
Well, he faked struggling with it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes. But I still enjoy like the acting and the campiness of everything. So it's not a big deal. I just think his character was missing something.
He needs that X factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe it's the actor. I just don't like the actor, so I'm like, yeah, maybe it's his fault. Maybe it's how he portrays the character.
Uh, I think down the road there's going to be some developments that you like. We're just not there
Interesting.
yet. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
We'll have to see. My cat is doing something crazy on her perch on the window right now, so I'm just taking a photo because she looks like a crazy person.
Well,
She's being a nut job.
while you do that, just to catch up on comments from YouTube, Bara, we've been talking about him a lot. I wonder if his ears are burning. But
That's his bar comes and sees me every Friday when I'm streaming, and we talk about what I watched that week.
yeah, I forgot to enlarge that other window that we're going to be using soon. So at any rate, I don't have my glasses on. On the Mercenary episode, which was the first one of this season, uh, he thinks it's a great episode. Hercules injured, something that the audience isn't used to seeing, which is true.
That's true.
Um,
Normally he has no problems like fighting like 12 people at a time.
Right. And also brought up the morally gray area of justice, and does he do his own justice version, or
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So Derek, the mercenary, was a bouncer in The Mask. He was also in X Files, and he was in Fistful of Dinars. And he says that he was kissing toast in Buffy. Do you remember Kikistos?
No.
That's the hooved vampire that showed up with Mr. Trick
Interesting.
in Faith, Hope, and Trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Derek, as an actor, has gotten some work as well. So, all right. And that was all I had for Hercules comments. So, this episode is called Not Fade Away.
Not fade away. Is it the opposite of that song where it's like fade away with me? I don't know when that song came
That's
out.
Sail Away.
Oh,
Come sail away.
well,
Come sail away.
my
Come
brain
sail
changed
away
it.
with me.
I do that a lot though with music, and I don't know why.
I,
Hmm.
I love listening to the misheard lyrics.
I should just
Videos.
write parody songs, but I should write what I think the real words are because I obviously don't remember them.
There is a song called Not Fade Away, but the one based on the
Yeah,
tune that you're singing was Come Sail Away.
that makes more sense. I feel like fading, I attribute that to like photographs fade or memories fade. So maybe something around revolving memories makes sense for this one.
Okay.
Photos would be fucking crazy if Salamonia shows up and has invented a fucking camera. I'll lose my mind.
With mirrors and.
Yeah, I feel like it's more likely to be something with memory or forgetting.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see who Hercules is saving, who's going to be his sidekick, if Aeolus is going to show up.
I'm not liking this only sometimes Eolisness the beginning of this season has.
Only
It's
sometimes.
pissing me off.
Well, let's see if we can piss you off some more.
Oh, I'm sure we can.
This is the story of a time long ago. Hercules.
To date this, we're watching it on the biggest sports day of the year. It's the Puppy Bowl today.
The Puppy Bowl.
It's Eolus!
Yay!
I don't have to be pissed off today. Oh, she back. Where's that bitch been?
And we had been talking about her.
She's moved past fireballs to pure electricity.
Lightning bolts. She's stealing from Zeus.
Or Zeus is doing it and framing her. Sounds like what he'd do.
Especially since he wouldn't bring Hercules' family back.
No, somehow he couldn't do that, but he can bring everyone else that he met for 5 minutes back. That's normal. I guess she just killed him again, but whatever. Hercules, aren't you super strong? Get a bigger bucket.
I was going to say, this is what the fire brigade looked like back in the day.
Yeah, let's dump that on it. Duh. Move, random guy. He fucking drops it on someone and they die.
The only problem is that was probably the town water for agriculture,
Yeah,
drinking, and
I
bathing.
guess they can rebuild that though, not the whole town. Easier to rebuild the water tower than all their houses.
True. What about the stuff behind you?
Yeah, wait, what about that fire, bro?
I don't have my glasses on and I can see that fire.
It magically burned out, I guess. No, like that guy's hitting it. He's like, smack! The fire.
Eolus loves the thank yous.
Thanks, random lady. Guys? Hello? Where the fuck?
You can leave us in here as long as you want. We still won't worship Hera.
That guy's into some weird shit.
And if you don't like that, you can take it up with Hercules.
Hello.
Witches will worship Hera or die.
Who the fuck are you?
Whatever you are.
Nice wig. Are you the clown from It? I love it. That's crazy. I've gotten really into The Sims 2 again, and that's giving the vibe.
Is it because of the light flare?
Where is Hercules? Stop! I'm not going to kill you. I want
Oh, you just blew that guy up.
me. Now bow down to Hera and prepare for a world in which Hercules lies rotting in his grave.
Is she supposed to be Hera, or is she supposed to work for Hera?
She works for Hera.
Okay, because I was like, she don't got peacock eyes, which is what I would expect to see.
This is Enforcer number 2.
Interesting.
So
Did the last one turn into a puddle?
yeah, I was going to say you remember the first one, correct?
Yeah. Didn't end well for her. Kinda slay that Hera hires all women to be her enforcers, though. And her outfit's kinda slay, so.
Yeah,
Some points to her, you know, for that.
shows off all the muscles.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
And Michael Hurst.
Yeah, and Aeolus, include him.
I think you were looking
him
down
and
when
take
it,
off the fucking centaur. No,
I-
but say it. The Legend of Hercules and Aeolus. Add him to the voiceover.
I think you were looking down when when the actor's name popped
And
up.
then did the kitty.
I'm not sure if he does.
Well, the village still has a block. Come join us.
Listen,
Why would I want to live here? This city doesn't have any water left.
everything that's good and decent. And Hera can wipe it all out with a single act of vengeance.
Me being a bitch and being like they look like every other village we've seen.
Almost 2 years.
Oh my god, 2 years since his family died?
Yeah,
That's not right.
since Hercules 1-1.
She took it to you. Why don't we take it to her? Let's go to Mount Olympus. Face her face to face. Am I a bad person if it's harder to feel a little sad for him because he could have just stayed with them? And I'm like, well, you could be with them if you wanted to be. I know. He made the right decision to go help people or whatever.
And he's
He
visiting.
walked all the way back there.
From the day we met.
This
This-
continent confuses me.
This is only the second
It's
time
hard to be
he's
reminded that I can't do it anymore.
visited his family
Guess that's why it's taken me so long to come back.
and all the beautiful women.
Yeah, all the beautiful women I've been sleeping with, but you know.
I know what you'd say. You'd say I did a great thing today, helping to save all those people.
Sir, this is just you building yourself up, but okay.
Something
You talk about how good my hair looks and how awesome I am.
seemed to make more sense when I had you and the children to hold.
Again, you could have stayed with them last
I
time.
miss you, Danielle.
Hercules.
What now? Oh, it's her dad.
It's
Not her
Jason,
dad.
Jason,
His
Jason,
mom.
Jason.
It's his mom and Jason. They're back.
Good to
But
see
yeah,
you.
her grandkids died
Oh, he's
too.
back to town. He'll join us later.
Has anybody ever made a map of what this land supposedly
One
looks
for
like?
you and Hercules. I'd be standing
If
in a
they have,
pile
I
of
haven't
shit
seen
about
it.
We haven't been keeping up with Temple. It's
Oh,
persecution.
that's kind of rude. Take care of her temple.
Venus! Venus! She's terrible. Terrible.
Hey, take it easy, Fred.
It just don't seem that hard.
She's deadly. Worse than I ever seen. Split her like a melon needed. Fire shot out from her insides, and she just
It
pulled
was
herself back
awesome.
together. Said she was
Not a hot, dangerous woman. Aeolus' weakness.
Hercules.
This might be a hard mission for him.
Oh, he's going to warn rather than going to fight.
Oh, she's coming for in that Party City wig, she coming for them.
I think Party City is fun.
Well, they went bankrupt and are closing down, so you're wrecked.
Uh-oh.
She found him. The highlighter girl is crazy. We have to blend.
Where Hercules is.
Never.
Whee! You really got thrown my man around after you broke his arm that one time.
Made him eat dirt.
Yay.
Oh, we're all clean again. That's good.
She's kind of kicking your ass, bro. Sir, what are you doing?
An old farmer's trick.
She must have the biggest supply of highlighter and baby oil of anyone ever.
Last chance, little man.
She's so shiny.
Where's Hercules?
She is. But fire shines, you know, so.
I guess.
I'll tell you.
But she got a highlighter. She got like that Rihanna one that's like the liquid and it like shines and she put it everywhere. She copied you.
I think she broke his back.
Bye, Aeolus. Sucks you died again. Zeus will bring you back though. Because you're not his grandchild. He's like, I'm not dead. Stop telling everybody I'm dead. And they said, stop telling him that. He'll be fine. Now we're in the sand dunes. What is this continent?
We got the trees in the background.
I'm sorry, my man has crawled through how much desert? How far did Hercules go? I thought he said that Aeolus just stayed in town, not like a town across the continent.
He did say that. Yeah,
Like I thought he was down the hill.
me too.
But it sounds like you've forgotten a more important lesson.
Really? And what's that?
Oh, thanks, Jason.
A warrior can find greater comfort in his own home.
Hercules, you didn't say my name 8 times.
Hercules!
Aeolus?
That's a faster way to get down.
Hello, I made it. I somehow knew you'd be walking right here. I feel like
Worse than before.
he looks like that more from crawling through the desert on all fours.
Well, the eye.
Yucky. Is he dead? I will stop watching this show. I will walk away right now. I will walk away.
Come on!
Okay, don't shake him in case he is alive and you snap his neck, dude.
Hercules. He's dead.
Damn, I'm leaving. I'm not watching the rest of Hercules if Aeolus is in it. I make that very clear right now. Oh my god, drama! There you go, give him something.
You wanted
His whole family's dead and he like never talks about it unless it's a specific episode or has like any like reaction to it.
You wanted some X factor for
Mercedes is pissed. Look at her
Hercules.
face. She's pissed off. Can't Zeus just bring him back again? He brought him back last time.
And we've only had his name in the credits twice.
Why are we asking Hades? Why can't Zeus do it again? Hades is like, what, bro? Busy. Well, now Aeolus can live with his family in hell.
Wait a minute.
With Hercules' family?
Yeah. I mean, they're not in hell, but you
Or
know what I mean.
his wife that died.
Inside of what?
He's gonna
You're dead?
fuck him.
I'm dead?
Well, your brain got pretty smashed in, if we're honest.
Toast.
But I'm sure you'll be fine.
Aeolus has had a rough day.
I thank God Persephone's here. Maybe he won't be as much of an asshole.
Do I make myself clear?
Okay, where'd they go?
Considering the condition he was in
Okay, bye.
when I convinced Demeter to let Persephone stay down here with you.
Yeah, he did help you get your wife,
Hercules
bro.
is right. He's the reason you and I are here together.
Yeah, but only 6
Okay,
months of the year.
so Aeolus can be alive
You're not
6
nice
months
to him,
out
it's
of the
gonna be
year.
No months a year. You're buried in paperwork, overbooked, and this new enforcer. is
Yeah,
just gonna
let
make
him
things
slip
even
through the
worse.
cracks. Let him slip through the cracks.
No quality time.
The lemurs on
supposed to go
my
on vacation
sweater.
last week.
Everybody's going to accuse him of nepotism.
Who's gonna accuse him? Who's everybody?
Okay.
They're gonna accuse him of nepotism?
Well-
Zeus brings people back because, like, they smiled at him
There are
once.
conditions.
What conditions?
Nepotism on
First, you have to do it
Hercules'
by son's
behalf,
consent.
even
My
though
son's
Aeolus
son.
isn't
Well, those are
family.
just the rules.
Yeah, he's just
Second,
like his nephew or
well, now
whatever.
explain.
Best friend.
Well, no, Hercules is his nephew, so it's just like his nephew's
oh.
best friend. I feel like that's
Yeah,
a
gotcha.
long road to nepotism. Though I do wonder why, and I know it's just because they didn't think it through, and Zeus hasn't been in the show. But Zeus was shown to be old as hell, but Hercules is young as, or not Hercules, Hades is young as hell. But they're supposed to be brothers. Why does Zeus choose to be an old man?
Eh,
I assume they choose what they look like.
I've got a deadline.
he's comfortable in his masculinity.
I guess. He's probably just
It's
weird.
gotta be tougher than the enforcer.
Hello?
She is.
The other enforcer.
Yep.
Trust me.
What is she doing here? She's not even
Well, you killed her. Where else would she go?
Sharon's been slipping up a little bit lately, and he brought her here. Always following us around like a guard dog, and I mean everywhere. It's putting a real cramp on our love life. Quite frankly, I haven't been able to figure out what
I
to do
didn't
with her.
ask.
not on your life.
What about Aeolus's?
Hades.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're asking me for a fucking favor and then won't do what I
No
ask.
soul, now she needs one.
And if she screws up,
We're gonna have warrior versus warrior, enforcer versus enforcer, slay.
Looks like it.
don't do this to
Unless
me.
they both work together and just kill Hercules, and then his problem is solved.
That's true too.
Because they can be dead together.
Aeolus and Hercules.
With
Yeah.
Hades. I've got till sunset to save him.
They're like, well, we're not gonna help with that. Oh, hey, bitch.
Does she have clothes on? Okay.
She does love to slay.
I mean, the first time she was naked as a jaybird, so you know.
They're like, this time we'll let you keep the clothes.
Get behind me, Aquaman. She's with me.
I have to help
Oh,
everyone.
girl, I would pass. That makes me sick, and I'm just watching from a computer screen.
Hard to get a tan down here, huh?
Don't fall in love with
Aeolus.
Persephone.
You'll like it. I just know you will.
That'll seal your death.
Yeah, like, bro. Well, actually, maybe it would do the opposite.
Oh, that's true. Maybe.
What are you doing here, boy?
Who the fuck is that?
too. Dad.
Oh, cringe.
So we met Mom. Now we get to meet Dad.
Dad seems like he kind of sucks. Maybe because his mom, like, had disappeared that time in the time zone or whatever.
Well, his dad did die in that one war that she had mentioned.
Well, yeah, and his mom had disappeared because she was stuck in the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, he probably has some issues.
Can you trust her?
I was going to say, Mom, we've covered all of this already. Now get Mom and Jason out of the way.
So she's like the fire so is she gonna have one of these for each element? She had the water one and is the fire one. And when they all come together, they're the avatar.
Well, we had the Earth one, the rock giant.
Yeah, I guess I thought they might do a four lady one.
Maybe. I was trying to think what wind could be.
They could merge together and create the ultimate.
We're not. Get us out here!
Quit speaking on my behalf. Well, that cuts down on the oxygen, which would mean the fire would die out.
Get this out!
She's melting. I'm melting.
They'll be fine, probably.
Do it.
Are you sure?
No.
She said, do it!
Now we just got to get out of the cave.
Yeah! Not looking easy. but I mean, he's super strong, so. Though isn't also the Enforcer super strong? Could she not have broken the rock?
Maybe. Sand does cut through rock. I mean, not sand. Water does cut through rock.
Yeah, she could have been like, pew.
No, sometimes people cry when they're happy.
I love the way she stands.
You are not.
She gives it her all. The actress kills it.
I do not understand.
My 132 ass trying to understand.
I love these Hera costumes. The guards' costumes. They look like little devils. They look like they should work for Hades.
Yeah, I thought they were dogs at first. It's like, why they dress like dogs, bro?
Start calling them the Hound.
It's like little red doggies.
I think it's supposed to be a type of dragon. Maybe.
She's so drama. They're so slay. Like, sometimes it's hard to hate the bad guys because, like, they're way more slay than the good guys, and you're like, yeah, but, like...
Well, I hope you were man enough to go down fighting. Yeah, I was. And they were generals, too, just like me. Can you believe that? Come on, boy. Check it out for you. Oh, a little peevish, are we?
Why is Dad not happy
Don't you
to
wanna
see
know
him?
what happened to Mother? You're a coward who deserted his wife and family. Grow up, boy!
Damn. Don't call him boy. Kind of a bad vibe.
Well, Aeolus was 4 when he died.
She didn't know it back then when you left her, but she does now.
Hard to change your language when you haven't grown up with them.
Have a nice afterlife, Dad. I don't think I will.
But yeah, he's probably sad his son's dead, but maybe he should have tried not acting like an asshole.
Yeah.
I feel like it was immediately an asshole.
Your eyes open.
Yeah.
She's close.
She's drinking water.
Dot.
I don't remember her being quite so wobbly in the first one.
It does give Power Rangers when all the like little goons look the same.
Oh yeah.
But that's a compliment. I love Power Rangers.
That high kick was, both those high kicks were nice.
She was like, don't touch me. I hate you in a bucket.
Still alive?
Last time I checked.
Yes.
You were lucky, son of Zeus.
It's Hercules Luck. I don't know your last name. Do you have a last name?
Zeus and Son.
Zeus and Son.
Trying to make it like Odinson, but that didn't work out well.
Yeah, it sounds like they own like a plumber company. Trust Zeus and Son. Look, get it done.
What was that bucket filled with?
That man is not having a good day. Yeah, go Jason.
We're not going to lose Jason too, are we?
There's no way. That would be so fucked up for his mom. Like, that's crazy. They like just got married. Whee!
Some of the stunts.
Oh no, she got his mom. His mom does have to work on not getting kidnapped. She gets kidnapped a lot.
She does.
God, she's here. It's a girl fight. Let's go. She doesn't love a girl fight. Oh, Mercedes leaving. She doesn't like a girl fight.
We got some good kicks going on.
Yeah, they're having fun with it, it feels like. Whoa, hiya! Xena could take them both, though, is all I'm saying.
Well, until their element starts coming out of them. She might think of a solution faster than Hercules.
Maybe. Oh my god, what if Hercules' mom died? That'd be wild. But also kind of crazy on an episode where he's already dealing with his friend dying. They do seem to have the ability to flip through the air without calling it out to let people know where they are, like some people, Xena, but whatever. That was really close to your armpit, dude.
Oh, she's not.
Hey!
She's not dead yet. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm just like, thanks, go, bye!
If it was that easy.
He's getting beat up. Get fucked.
At least they weren't taking turns.
Yeah, see what happens when they don't take turns? They have a way better shot. Like, how dare you stab me? Yeah, but the one on Hercules side is obviously gonna win because water beats fire.
Unless the
Obvious.
fire evaporates the water first. Remember, that's how.
I guess, but I played Pokemon my entire life, and water is super effective against fire.
But that's how Hercules defeated her the first time, was by evaporating her.
Yeah. They're gonna make steam. Yeah, but she can put her out before she can evaporate. Their fight is long, I will say. They seem evenly matched.
Yeah.
Whee! Dude, that looks so real. I feel like sometimes Hercules' strength is confusing to me, because sometimes he can pick up 4 men on a stick, and sometimes he can't move a boat. Depends on the day. Oh no, she's evaporating her. You were right. Explode on her and put her fire out.
Everybody's using a bow staff today.
It's Special Bow Staff Awareness Week. Bye. I don't remember if you're humans or demons, but bye. Like, you mean I can't just leave her? I think she exploded.
I think she did too.
Oh no, she's fine.
She doesn't sound fine.
I mean, she'll probably be fine. Maybe.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's cool, Queen. Not your fault.
Friend.
She's like, okay, I didn't want you to be my friend. That would have been so funny.
Somebody who cares about you.
She's leaking.
Okay, bye, Queen. Hope you get to go to the Elysian Plains or whatever. Oh, she's not dead. Or is she dying?
She's dying.
Very dramatic.
Yeah.
She's taking longer to die than Aeolus did.
Well, Aeolus did trek across those sands.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna go, no? He's like, nah, I'm okay with this one.
We don't have Aeolus back.
Well, we still haven't killed the other enforcer.
We didn't see her kill the other one.
Just give me a couple of minutes, I'll be good as
We just saw a water
Here,
explosion.
you'll be safe.
Yeah, but you're going up against something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why Aeolus isn't back, because he didn't kill the other lady.
Oh, gotcha.
Dude, if I had Hera come in as like a physical person, the insane peacock dress and cape I would give her. So slay.
What did I say?
Everything except for what you should have. He's thinking about his father.
Put him in his place.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just sad. I died and my dad got his stuff.
for all my mistakes, like he could
And my wife who died isn't here.
He's human, isn't he?
I think your mom's at the sink, but it sounded like a different kind of water at first.
Yeah, I'm just peeing.
That's what it sounded
Just
like.
openly.
I was like,
Yeah,
wait,
I know somebody's using the sink.
where was that?
But like, Aeolus is kind of having a bad day. He dies. He only gets to see his dad, who's kind of being an asshole. He doesn't get to see like his mom or his like dead wife from the movies who we never saw again.
Yeah. He is having a bad day. Alright.
His grandma didn't die, right?
No, she was still
His
in the
young
town.
grandma.
Wasn't it the grandma
Yeah,
that...
so I guess she wouldn't be there yet.
Although, if they...
From the time town.
Yeah, I don't know if we ever find out what happens to
Yeah,
grandma.
so I guess she wouldn't be there. But I guess maybe he can't see his wife because she's passed on like Hercules' family.
To the Elysian Fields.
So when Hercules came here, he was allowed to go wherever he wanted. So why can't Aeolus go say hi?
Right. But we gotta have those pesky rules.
Stupid. No
Alright.
rules.
Alright, well go ahead and play.
I thought about you marrying you kids every day.
What?
I just couldn't go back.
Were you able to hear that?
No, it was so quiet. I'm turning it up, but I couldn't hear a word he said.
Thought of you kids every day, but he couldn't go back because of
Okay.
the war, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, alright, I gotta turn this up. Why is this man fucking whispering? Yeah, I can hear Aeolus perfectly. When this guy talks, it's like,
Yeah.
No.
Well, better get back. Military strategy's about as interesting to me as boiled fish, but I don't know how else to fill in my time.
You can't go see
You think you
his
could
family?
get by in the Elysian Fields?
Reporting for duty, sir.
Come along.
Okay.
No, thanks.
I'm not that emotionally
I'm stubborn enough
attached
to
to
believe that
Eolis's dad, so
Hercules
good
is
for him,
able.
I guess.
Boy.
Boy.
There
See,
it
it
is
was a
then.
term of affection. We've seen those temples before. Oh, she's not dead.
Yeah, I figured. She won that fight. She made the other girl go. Okay, well, if water doesn't beat fire here, sometimes. What else is super effective against fire? Don't worry, Hercules. I'll check. I'll check the type chart.
Well, you can smother a fire.
He could try ground. Yeah, ground. We can throw some dirt on her.
Yeah.
Or rock. We could hit her with a big fucking rock. Those are our options here. I feel like smothering her with dirt is a good idea, maybe.
Depending on how hot she gets, she could melt the rock.
Well, in real world, maybe. In Pokemon, not so much. You know. Oh,
I love that she's part dragon.
Queen. She's just living her best life.
Nice kick.
I would argue Hercules is a fighting type, and which makes him weak to flying, psychic, and fairy damage, you know? And I don't think she's a fairy, so I think he'll take her.
That kick that she did where she leaned forward and her foot came up and around and hit him in the head. That's called a scorpion kick.
Oh, I just call that iconic slay girl boss behavior. And having a whip. Oh, having a whip is such a cool thing for a woman villain. We love that. We love to see the ground!
I was going to say.
She seems fine. This does not seem to be working, my man.
No.
We may have to reevaluate. Bro, she set the whip off her. She's kind of kicking his ass.
Herky? Can't take the heat.
Herky?
Herky? Oh, you're on fire.
Did that give you an idea?
Oh, she's using her elbow. I thought she just fucking stabbed him in the neck. I was like, that's crazy. That would have been awesome. Bro, even her belly button shoots fire. Gross.
Fight fire with fire.
He's pushing back.
Gotta be getting hot.
Girl, open your eyes and realize you're about to fucking die. It's gonna melt your outfit. Oh no, she's turning all red. Slay Queen, no. But it's for you. Did her head pop off like a fucking Polly Pocket?
He pulled a, I forget what it's called when you burn ahead of the fire to put it out.
Yeah.
You get burned.
Well, as much as I wanted to root for the Slay Queen, Aeolus was in danger, so I couldn't. You know?
Yeah.
I gotta root for my mans.
You did it! I knew you would!
You weren't eating, were you, Aeolus?
So, like, not to be a bitch. But he couldn't have done, like, a mission to save his family.
Time for show and tell, boys and girls.
This is a special situation.
I'm the king of sweetness, my dear.
I'd be kind of pissed if I was his family.
What's she doing with my dad?
Going to the Elysian Fields.
Oh my god, she's fucking his dad. Oh.
Well, I guess he does too. First time I've ever felt good about my family.
First time?
You're here.
But what about your nice wife who you were married to and then they killed her off? So you could be on the show.
Thanks for the offer, Hades, but
She didn't even get to get killed by a fireball. You never talk about her again.
Yeah, we don't know how she died. Might have been a fireball.
if I could bring you back too, I would.
Hades wouldn't do it. Zeus wouldn't do it.
Promise is that they'll never take this corner of the earth we call our home.
I love he's like, but I couldn't. And it's like, why not again? Like, have we explained why they couldn't also go back?
Memories.
They said that they couldn't because it would be going against
Just
Hera.
thinking about you.
They didn't want to deal with Hera.
Technically Hera killed Aeolus. through her enforcer. He got to come back. I don't know. It sounds a little bullshit to me.
That's a reason to keep
Sounds like we don't want to pay for the child actors. Sounds like we want Hercules to be able to have sexual tension with women without being cheating on his wife.
I'm just restating what they've said in the show.
Yeah, I don't think the show remembers what they said.
Oh, we got a little
My
gate up around
wife,
them
my
now.
dead kids.
When did the gate get there? We didn't have that before.
Did Jason and his mom build that while he was gone? The lore on these dead kids, I'm just saying. Wild.
Hey, we could see them come back as zombies.
Bye, 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 bye.
Then it'd be a full circle for
Can you imagine if he had to kill his zombie kids? That would be wild. Hey, Mrs. Aziz, you want to come read it? She's like, no. I got your heads in the way. No booty kicking, chop, sacking? Socking. She monsters from Tartarus were harmed during the production of this motion picture. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the temple. Stay out of the temple. She's a lethal weapon.
I will say that I think it was Bara or Zoroff. I was trying to remember who said it, but one of the guys said that this back and forth with the disclaimers, my brain is not functioning today, started off as a joke between Liz and I forget the other producer. And then because the fans liked it so much, they continued it.
I mean, I think it's cute. And it gives people a reason to watch the credits other than honoring the people who worked on the show.
Right.
But you know, like when you're watching a TV show live, I feel like I never even remember the credits.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays, though, they like make them really tiny and they do a commercial for what's coming next. So you couldn't read them even if you wanted to.
Depending on the TV station and how it's set up, yeah.
I actually... Okay, I'm talking.
I heard that.
I'm talking?
I see the white whiskers.
She's like, excuse me, it's about me? No, I think that was an interesting episode. I like seeing Persephone's and Hades. I like them. How dare they hurt Aeolus like that? That was fucked up. I kind of like... Logically, my brain put together, there's no way they were actually killing off Aeolus in the middle of the season. Like, I was just like, they can't, because as we may have been saying earlier, Hercules barely has a personality until someone he loves dies, and then he gets a bit of a personality.
That anguish.
Yeah, he gets to be sad, his other emotion. So I was like, okay, logically I know Aeolus is not going to be fully dead. That's crazy. If someone dies in the season finale, I'll probably be like, holy shit, and like believe it. But like, I don't see him getting written off the show randomly since he also directs episodes. I'm like, no, he must have a really good relationship with like the people who work on the show. So I don't think he's leaving. But I just think it's funny that he was allowed to go to Hades and like do this mission to save Aeolus. And it's like, your wife and kids have to stay dead though. Like, they're not allowed. They're the only people not allowed to come back. Like, that's fucking insane. And I get it. It's because they don't want to, like, have Hercules tied down or whatever. And they don't want to have to explain that he has 3 kids and a wife and he's never home because he's busy fighting monsters. I get it. But, like, sometimes I forget they exist. And then I remember the fireball.
It helps with some sort of consistency with the show.
Yeah, I think it's that. Like, they don't want to have to come up with a better reason that he's never home and he's always traveling and stuff. And it's like, they're like, well, because that would probably make Hercules look like a bad guy if he was never home. But I just think it's crazy.
So this was Aeolus's third death.
Yeah, my man dies a lot.
Yeah. So
What
and
is
this is
he?
only the second time he's had his name in the main part of the credits, not a guest starring.
They should just put him in as a regular at all times because he basically is the second main character.
You would hope, right?
Yeah, it feels a little weird that like they seem so opposed to that other than specific episodes. And like compared to Xena where they have just had two main characters from the beginning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you kind of just are brother sister shows and you're mirroring each other. So no, why not just officially make him a main character?
Although they have killed Gabrielle.
Yeah, she came back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's like the Gabrielle of Hercules, so why can't he just get main character slot?
But she only came back because Xena invented CPR.
Yeah, well, we can't all be Xena. I'm just saying, I feel like the actors I feel are on par with their characters for like screen time and like sidekickness. So like, I just wonder what was stopping them from just officially making him a like the second main character, like this regular. I guess I don't know. Maybe there was some drama.
They might have been experimenting with finding a character formula that worked.
Yeah, or we all know what it probably is that if they do that, they have to pay him more.
All right, so we met the second enforcer. This second enforcer was played by Cynthia Rothrock, and Karen Shepard was the water enforcer.
Yeah.
She was the first one. We talked about her martial arts history. So Cynthia Rothrock is also a veteran martial artist.
I'm Googling her.
She's done a lot of films. She was nicknamed the Queen of Martial Arts Films.
Queen.
Yeah. She's a world champion of martial arts forms and weapons. So I think that was part of the reason why they had bow staff in the show. I don't know if
she looked familiar to me, but I don't think I've actually seen anything she's in.
Well, she
loved them blonde highlights though.
She had over 100 competitions. She holds the undefeated world record in martial arts forms in competition. In weapons competition, she is the first and only woman to win #1 in North America against the men at that time.
Wow, she kicks ass. Slay.
Because the women had to compete with the men at that time. And she holds 5 black belts with a rank of 8th Dan Grandmaster.
Her most recent thing she's been in is 2024. She's had 6 projects this last year.
She's still active, yeah.
She's still doing her best.
She is also the inspiration for Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat. I don't know if you've seen Mortal Kombat game-wise or movie-wise.
She took a movie break from 2019 to 2021. I wonder what was going on that. There were no martial arts movies in COVID, okay? I'm trying to, I don't recognize any of the movies, but like, good for her.
And then the only other note I have is that ancient Thebes was actually one of the largest cities in classic Greece. The makers of the program had a budget constraint, and so they could only do Thebes as a tiny village. But it actually would have had about 50,000 to 500,000 people at one, the real city.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't do a lot of like big cities on these shows. Like sometimes they do and we'll see like just the small like towny like area of it or like the courtyard area.
Yeah.
But they haven't really gone through like a big city.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to make that kind of sacrifice with the budget that we have, so.
That's fair.
Any other
But they're on season 3. Give them a bigger budget, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, we are on season 3.
I don't know out of how many, but like, I feel this show was popular if people love it so much.
We did do a lot of special effects, though, with the fire and the water.
Yeah, and her, like, splitting in half.
Yeah.
That was kind of wild.
So, you remember the mayor being split in half on Buffy?
Yeah.
So even Xena beat them to that.
Yeah, did Joss Whedon just copy this and be like, oh, I like that? Well, that's kind of the thing. That's what you do, right? You, like, get inspired by other shows and then you yoink and twist.
I was going to say, I'm sure it's
Yoinked
not
and
the first time
twisted.
it was ever done. I'm sure they got it from
No.
something else, but
Yeah, I'm sure The Simpsons did it. Simpsons does them all.
Any other thoughts on this episode?
Could have used more Aeolus. After he died, he wasn't in it that much. It was just like, whatever.
He's just hanging out in Hades.
I like the Slay Queen Enforcers. I hope we get an air one and an earth one at some point. That would be kind of cool. I feel like they feel more like a direct attack from Hera than when it's like randomly it's just somebody who likes Hera. It tries to kill Hercules or something. So I like the episodes where she's actually involved because that's what the intro tells me it's supposed to be about. But half the time it's just Hercules running into some asshole and like fixing a problem. I'm like, I like when Hera's like sending a mystical problem because it's harder for Hercules to beat, which I think is interesting to watch. Like when it's like, oh, Hercules is going up against this mean soldier or warlord or anything. I'm like, well, I'm not really worried about him.
Yeah.
And he's also not going to struggle, which is less interesting to me. I like when he has to struggle.
Yeah. We like to see some challenge going on.
Yeah. I just don't want to make it too easy for him.
Yeah. What's your question for everybody?
My question this week. Do you think there should, or would you have liked for there to be 4 of them? Earth, wind, fire, water, and then they can mega form into one giant enforcer. Okay? Sorry. Hercules could have become a mech anime.
But if the water one ended up in the Elysian Fields, then she can't really come
they
back.
kind of ruined my plan.
Yeah.
They kind of ruined my It's fine. That's what I'm saying. Would you have liked that to happen? Because obviously it's not going to happen. They took that from me. But I think if I was in the writing room, that would have been happening. We would have got a giant woman.
Giant woman. All right. Well, on that note, thank you everybody for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next journey. Bye.
Bye.
The Queen's work never done.
Our Queen's work is never done. So busy.
You know, it's about time you guys got down on your knees and kissed my ass. I made you who you are today. Print that one for those boys back home.